Hi friends, this video is just to take you through the assignments for this week for IB Theory of Knowledge. I'm just going to start here on Schoology. I'm going to click on Remote Learning. And then I'm just going to click the calendar link. Alright, and let's talk through this here. Let me scroll down. Okay, and we are still in the natural sciences area of knowledge. I still need to go in. I have not had a chance just yet. I've been grading college credit research papers. I had to get those done this weekend, so I still need to go in this week and grade this activity, the How to Talk to Real People activity from last week. So please make sure that's easily accessible in your shared folder. Like I said, I will be going in today to comment and give you a score for that activity. As far as today, for May 6th, what I have on here, I'm going to post some more optional reading about the coronavirus later. I haven't done that yet. But as of right now, it's the intro reading. So if you'll click this link, and I'm sorry, this is not the best copy here, but it's from one of the many IB textbooks that I have here at my house. But this is, and you're only reading a portion of it, Chapter 19, titled The Natural Sciences. But I do want you to start reading over here some of these questions, and I want you to read through all this information about the natural sciences. How do we know, the how, what, when, where, why, basically. So you read that first page, then there's a second page, and some diagrams here that should look familiar to you. I'm just going to keep scrolling, and then right here, obviously where I handwrote, it's my nasty handwriting, I apologize, but obviously that's where you're going to stop as far as the reading goes. So not a whole lot of reading. If I were you, I would jot down some notes though. The important thing that I need to keep re-emphasizing as we are going through the semester of TOK is that both of the assessments, both the internal assessment and the external assessment next semester, again, when you come back in the fall, deal with you being able to pick out real life situations that apply to the prompt and being able to analyze those situations through multiple perspectives, the knowledge framework, knowledge questions, so on and so forth. So this reading is extremely important, but it's also important for us to go out and find real life examples of things in the natural sciences, and then obviously to be asking ourselves the question, how do we know? How do we know fact from fiction when evaluating information about the coronavirus, so on and so forth. So I'm going to go back to the calendar here. Again, I'm going to put in some optional reading here in just a little bit. Again, it will all be about the coronavirus, and it's just optional, but I think maybe it will give you some things to consider for maybe our assessments for next semester. And then on Friday, I have you working on this obsolete science. It's kind of cool, kind of fun to look at here. I'm going to go ahead and click the link for obsolete science. And it just says, what does not appear in your science textbook? And it gives you some things to think about here. It says all the topics listed below are now outdated ideas in science. Work individually to prepare a short report for the rest of your class. Your report should give a brief explanation of the outdated science and attempt to answer the following questions. So, question 1, why did people accept these interpretations or observations? Question 2, why do people no longer accept these interpretations? And then which of these obsolete interpretations is now irrelevant to science and which has led to refined versions? Because some of them, even though they've been disproven, you know, are obviously not credible anymore, some of them did lead to some other scientific, or what's the word I'm looking for? Some new scientific data, theories, so on and so forth. I can't think of the word I'm looking for here, and then we have A through M listed here. Unless you guys want to have an optional class meeting, I'll probably just go through and type names beside each of these so you'll know which one you're working with. And then we'll just have you work on your own to put together a short Google slide presentation. And probably like last time, I'll just have you put that link in a discussion board for us all to click on and leave you some feedback. All right. Okay, friends. This here is, I created this and we can decide if we want to use it or not, but, and I just gave like a closer, or I just devoted a few pages to each of the obsolete science ideas. We can scratch this and you can simply make your own Google slide, and we can add it to the discussion board, or we can fill out these charts. I'm going to kind of leave that up to you guys, but we'll talk more about that coming up. All right, friends, that is it for this week. May 6th and May 8th are 2 days this week. May 8th is also the seniors' last day, so if you are friends with any of the seniors, again, May 8th is their last day, so you might want to just check in, say your goodbyes, that sort of thing. All right, friends, make it a great week. All right, bye-bye.